All right, man. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, and last but not least on the docket, ODG is here. Burna. TaTaTa is the name. Okay. The fifth single. Okay. On the conquest and the rollouts to No Sign of Weakness. Okay. Now, we had just heard Sweet Love not too long ago. Obviously, not a single material in my opinion. Should have left that one for the album. But it's going to play into the narrative and the consensus that he's not having a good rollout. He clearly isn't, okay? When it comes to rollout and anticipation for where you would love to see Burna, this is not where we typically see Burna, okay? And it's very interesting to see because he has put out a statement where he said his love for music is going to be tested in the subsequent years. I think this was just before putting out or just after putting out. I told them that he made this statement, and and yeah, it's been evident clearly over the time, and that's been my big question mark: is how passionate is he about creating more music? And so far, it gets us to be, man. It gets us to be. All the directions so far have been kind of all over the place, from higher to updates to bundle by bundle to Sweet Love. The sonic direction is as wide as you can get from Burna. It doesn't even necessarily give a strong identity of what this album is supposed to feel like. So that's been a big question mark about what this album is going to feel like overall as a statement. But let's see, man. Let's see what he's going to say here with this song called TaTaTa. Clearly from the snippet, it seems like something that's going to be loose and crass. Obviously a club banger attempt. We can see some Brazilian funk elements in the production as well. I was scared about the sample, man. I was scared about this snippet. It sounded bad as a snippet, and I'm hoping as a full song it's a lot better. And we have a Travis verse on this, okay? So let's see how much better we can get from this snippet. All right, TaTaTa, Travis, Burna Boy, let's go. Yeah, man, they're going to kill Burna about this Afro substance, man. It's so crazy how we've come back full circle, man, to the substance talk, bro. Anyway, man, let's bring it back. Because of Yash with the crash car, man. Let's go. Wednesday night hotel, Thursday market, still me. Friday night party, oh God, I'm scared, man. I am scared, bro. I am scared. I am so scared. I am so scared, bro. Bro, what in the gimmicky, like, this is so far from what you'd expect Burna to put out. Monday, Tuesday, gimmick, like, scheme, like, come on, man, like, what? Iomaf should have been on this, bro. This is Iomaf type, like, this is Iomaf Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like, type thing, you know what I mean? Bro, it sounds very shallow of Burna, to be honest. Of course, it's supposed to have a fun song. Like, yes, it's supposed to have fun songs, but not this low hangry food type lines and Monday, Tuesday, and now all I want to do is style your yansh, they make me crash for your waist or something. Bro, he's doing all the things he stood against, man. It sounds exactly like the gimmick that he was trying to clown on Apple Music. It sounds exactly like that. It sounds exactly like this AFROBEATS like character he made up in his head that really sounds very shallow. All they care about is yash and dance, and they just pick up very like low hanging fruit lines and shit. Like, he sounds exactly like that character he tried to paint out with that interview. And it sounds exactly like that. But anyway, man, we have a Travis Scott verse. Let's see if this come around with this, man. But my goodness, man, this is rough. This is rough.
Slide on me, put that C-spot on me. She sip me like codeine. Bring your friend and y'all better not clash. By the business, I fly first class. Just to on that ass. She
gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah, man, that was painful. Bro. That hurt me, man. That one pain. That one entered. That one. Yeah, that the way that I was supposed to, man. Bro, that's. Oh my god. Is this like wonderful levels of cringe? Not necessarily. Okay, not necessarily. But it's on that stratosphere. It's almost there. You know what I mean? It's almost leading me to that, like, it hurts to listen type thing. Listen, Burna can have fun. He has had fun before. We just know him to have fun with a lot more tact, with a lot more steez and suave and charisma with it. You know what I mean? I'm just not in that, like, I'm just not in the headspace for this particular direction right now. Now, does it have the fun energy to it? Like, obviously yes, like, but this is the lowest this is the lowest form you can definitely get from him when it comes to a club banger, a club effort. Shout out to Travis. He tried his thing there. It was quite eventful of a verse. Definitely better than what we got from Burna with the Monday, Tuesday thing. And not my best rollout of Burna, man. It's not necessarily my best rollout from him. This is the clearest, like, attempt. If this doesn't work, like, bro, at that point, man, we should just get the album. If this doesn't pick up steam and energy for the album, for his entire momentum, I don't know what will. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's going to a point where he has resorted to this in order to try to catch one. And I hate to see that for Burna, because obviously he's a world-class A-list artist with quite the discography behind him already. And I don't know, man. It just feels like the law of diminishing returns, man. It's going to kick in at some point. Okay, we've gotten so much excellence constantly from him at this point that it's going to feel like, yeah, man, at some point it's going to kick in. And it sucks to say, or it sucks to observe the fact that it might be that time. It might be that time where it's like, it's starting to kick in. You know what I mean? It's starting to kick in. The legacy act talk will probably be kicking in more. He has built quite the legacy for himself, obviously. So I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this song. I'm just not on board on this one. I want to love it. I want to be a big champion of Brazilian funk, because I've been advocating for Brazilian funk in the Afrobeat sense, like, for quite some time, especially with Naija Funk being my number one song of last 2 years. And then we saw last year Ruga and Tiwa Savage jumped on it as well. We're seeing Burna jump on that as well to give him more momentum. But it's just so crass and it's very cringe effort and lines, and the entire thing is just not my cup of tea. Now, context might matter. Maybe I hear this in a club setting, it might hit different. I feel like it might be one of those cases, but as of now, right now, it's so cringe. I'm cringing throughout the entire record, man, and I hate that that's the case here. And yeah, this is not where I like to see Burna in. Okay, this is not the space I like to see Burna in. And shout out to Outsiders, of course, they'll flame my opinion on this one. But yeah, man, I'm not on board with this. I am not on board at the moment, at least. But I'm not here for this particular record. Shout out to, I think it was Chills that was on the production. It did its thing when it comes to the fusion with Brazilian funk and the drums as well. Definitely production is on the better side. But the hook, the mind-numbing verses, like, bro. Bro, turn it off, man. Like, bro.